Welcome to the Rebel Podcast with Debra Danielsen. This is episode 2 of season 2, and you can hear this podcast on Spotify. You can also watch it on Spotify and go over to my YouTube channel, and you can definitely watch it and listen to it over there as well. Today is going to be a fun day. I love traveling, as many of you know. I adore the Travel Channel because they always have so many interesting things to see and so many things that they suggest to do that I thought, why not take some of these that I find fascinating and share them with you. Today, I'm going to talk to you about people with a sweet tooth. Most people, I think, have a sweet tooth, and it's something like 35 to 45 pounds of sugar the average American eats annually, which is really kind of out of control. I must admit, was introduce you to the top 10 cities that the Travel Channel has recommended for people with sweet tooth. Now, here's my problem. I love the Travel Channel, but I think they missed a really big opportunity because they did not come to Omaha, Nebraska. They did not go to Hollywood Candy. They did not hit probably one of the most famous candy stores, candy businesses in the United States of America. So because of that, I will share with you what Hollywood Candy is. And all these famous people cannot be wrong. And you'll see the Hollywood Candy Walk of Fame. I'm sure you will recognize many of the names on that Hollywood Walk of Fame. They did also miss getting Deb's OG on there, but we got to work on that. So stay tuned. Welcome to the Fairmont Creamery, an historic building located in the Old Market in Omaha, Nebraska. This is now the home of Hollywood Candy. They do treats and amusements, and as they like to proudly proclaim, they're more than a store, they're an experience. One truly for the entire family. Especially adults can have a fun time going in, enjoying vinyl records, shopping, eating, listening to beautiful music, fun times, arcades, ice cream, and so much more. So join us as we tour this place today, and you'll see Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Lady Gaga, and many other A-listers who have come through these doors to enjoy every single bit of the Omaha culture and candy vibe there is. And I truly hope the Travel Channel will pop in, take a look, and enjoy one of the top 10 sweet tooth capital places, I think, in the world. When you come to Hollywood Candy, you can eat outdoors or indoors. Here's a quick look around from the veranda, and you can see that this is a popular historic destination. There's hotels right across the street, there's bars, and shops galore. Now get ready, because we're an experience about to happen. Who would think when you walk through the door, the very first thing you would see is a giant gumball machine, huge gumballs the size of basketballs, and oh yeah, there's a wax head in there. Right next to it, who else but the famous dynamic duo Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, John Wayne, and not to be outdone, get her done, Larry the Cable Guy. You'll see Larry is strategically placed right at the entryway of the wonderful soda fountain and cafe that they have here at Hollywood Candy. It is amazing. There's pins glued all over the wall. There's a real jukebox. There is ice cream. Waylon and I enjoyed this old-fashioned soda fountain. We love the booth. We love the jukebox, and it's amazing the ice cream that they have here. So you'll have to stop and enjoy. And then all of the pens on the wall. That was just really hilarious. It must have taken a lot of time to put that together. 5 feet taller than me, but he's really not 9 feet tall. We are at the Hollywood Candy Movie Theater, and Waylon's trying to get out of frame, but here we come. We're going into the movie theater. I wanted you to see what this place looks like, so we've turned the lights on, and they play movies here all the time so that people can come in and enjoy, and it seats 50 people. And you can see these movie posters are just phenomenal. These are original collector posters. These are not anything brand new, reproduced. These are the real thing. Love the lights. If you're an antique light freak like me and Waylon, you'd love that too. And I am here with Waylon today, and we are at Hollywood Candy in Omaha, Nebraska, in the Old Market, and Sheila is going to be hosting us today. And I really have a bone to pick. I really think that the Travel Channel missed the boat when they didn't come to Omaha, Nebraska to Hollywood Candy. This candy store, antiques shop, museum, theater,
arcade rooms,
etc., etc. We're going to take you on a tour of it today. But you cannot believe all of the things you can see and do here. And the candy is incredible. We're going to go through some of that. Sheila's going to walk us through. We just got done finishing up some amazing ice cream. You had rainbow sherbet.
Yeah.
I had chocolate brownie. Oh my God, it was delicious. Best ice cream I've ever had. And Sheila didn't have any ice cream.
Well, I'm working.
But she has some amazing ice cream cones, which, you know, Waylon was trying to get me to eat, but I needed to curtail the calories. But tell me a little bit about those ice cream cones, because you don't find those everywhere.
We have the regular sugar cone, waffle cone, we have the M&M cone, the sprinkle cone, like 4 or 5 different types of cones.
Yeah, we've never seen M&M cones before, but
Yeah, those are incredible.
they look amazing.
Yeah.
So tell me now, one of the cool things about this candy store is that Bill Gates has been here, Warren Buffett, and Warren Buffett and Bill Gates came in here and had a fun time.
Yes.
But you've had all kinds of celebrities
We had
in
a few.
here. And, you know, besides Debra, of course. But anyway, we got a piano right outside these theater. We're in the theater right now, and we'll show you what that looks like. Right outside the door here is the piano that Lady Gaga played.
Donated from Lady Gaga, yes.
And it was in her music video, and she played the piano out in a Nebraska cornfield. So this is a place to be. This is not just some hole in the wall. And it takes up an old creamery factory, which is about how big is this place?
Oh. I can't imagine. It's
3 stories?
3 stories.
3 stories tall, and I would guess on each floor there's probably 30,000 square feet. I don't know. And we do know the vinyl record selection here, if you're into vinyl, they used to have 25,000 records, but they had an estate sale recently, so they think they're down to around 10,000 or 15,000 records. And they have some very rare records here that if you're into really collecting them, I would highly recommend the trip.
We also have 3 vendors that supply our albums, from 80s to old to John Wayne, so there's a big variety.
Oh yeah. I mean, and then they have the picture records, you know, the records with the photographs on them. I personally collect those. I love them. They even have one in there that's, I don't know what shape that is even. It's sort of triangular, but obviously it's a 45, but we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It was who?
The Thompson twins?
The Thompson twins.
wow,
Yeah. Very cool. Anyway, we'll show you more of that, but right now Sheila, our personal shopper, is going to talk to us today about some of these candies. So you say you have A to Z.
We have a few different varieties. Some that nobody can find anywhere else. We have some that are imported. We have Australian candies, some from Germany. We have Asian, Mexican candies, older candy like the coconut rainbow bars.
But most importantly, guys, they have something that nobody on the Travel Channel list has. They make stuff right here, and I'm going to show you some of the fudge today that Sheila has recommended for David. And then my personal favorite that I asked her to get for us was when I was little, back in the dark ages, they had these wax candies. So they had wax lips, and we'd run around with these lips on, but they were filled with a juice, kind of. And then they had wax Coke bottles
Coke
and
bottles, wax tubes.
all of that. So why don't you show us, Sheila, what you've got here for us?
Yes, these are our wax tubes. Different flavors, different varieties. You kind of taste like Kool-Aid. Kids like it.
So what I like about them is you can bite the tops off, suck the juice down, and then chew on it like gum and make weird faces in it. And you can chew, instead of spitballs, you can chew wax balls. That's what we did. What else?
Some of
Oh,
our older candy wax lids.
my favorite. These are my favorite. I'm going to try these out, see if they're still good. You know, my lips used to be a lot smaller. I don't know. Let me see if these still fit me. And you know, we used to have some of these a long time ago that would glow in the dark.
Oh, yeah.
And we would use these like at Halloween. Okay, I'm gonna try this out.
Bright blue lipstick.
I love it.
Yeah.
And they smell really good.
The raspberry.
I smell the raspberry, but I don't taste it. Well, now it's coming through. Yeah, it's really good. I recommend it.
It's a lip kit and candy.
It is a lip tap. And Kylie Jenner did not come up with it. What else do you have for us?
We also have Abba Dabba.
Rabbit Dabba.
Abba Dabba.
What is that? What does
It's
that
like a
have?
chili cat peanut butter. We have different kinds. That's
Oh.
Abba Dabba.
David will like that.
Yeah.
And then, talk to us about this homemade.
We also have homemade fudge, different varieties. This is the cherry mash. We also have Snickers, salted knuckle, regular banana pudding. We have chocolate, peanut butter,
And this cherry has
Cherry mash.
a lot of amaretto
extra
in it.
amaretto.
So I got that for David because he loves amaretto. Okay, this is your favorite.
Yeah, this is my favorite.
Talk about that.
Ring tops. Who doesn't like a ring top? You can wear it.
If you're engaged and you throw it away, you need to throw it
Yeah,
away.
exactly. So
That's my vibe.
it's multi-purpose jewelry because you can eat it too. And
Oh, that's really fast.
yeah,
Kind
these
of looks
are
like Spider-Man.
yeah, these are a lot cooler than the ones we have as kids.
Yeah,
it's like
we
a
just got
swirl.
solid colors.
Yeah,
Doesn't that look like Spider-Man?
yeah, it does. It's really cool.
Oh, so she got you like a green apple. Oh, give Travis the sour.
Yeah.
What's that one taste like?
This one is very blessed.
I bet that's delicious.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, looks good.
Now, what are these other little cool things?
These are some older candies. Thoughts, but kind of a crunch on the outside, but a pop on the inside.
So are they like a mint or?
No, it's more like a, oh gosh.
They're more sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of something kind of like a
They're kind of like a
fizz
rock
little bit.
candy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to try that out. So tell me about this place? Like, what is your favorite room? Since this place is so huge, what is your favorite place? Like, if you were just gonna come and hang out.
I would say I would like to do pinball here. Different rooms of pinball. Yeah. Kids can hang out there while the parents shop.
Yeah, and you can hear the arcade. It's right next door to us here in the theater. And now, how many people can seat in your theater?
I think there are 50
people. So you recommend, like, if we were going to do a corporate event here, because I know you do events, and you do private parties, birthdays, all of that. So if you were going to come here for an event, I wanted to book it. How far ahead do I have to book?
Oh, 50.
A week? Yeah. That's not bad.
That way, if you have any extra, like, or you want to rent a diner,
That would be cool. Rent the diner in the theater. That would be my vibe.
Yeah, the great thing is there's things that you can't find.
Yeah. And tell us about the antiques that so everybody knows I love antiques. Waylon loves antiques. I mean, we do a lot of antiquing, shopping, reselling, fixing, all of this, repurposing. So how does the antique part of this work? Do you sell antiques or do you have them mainly for your museum?
Our older man, he collected all this stuff. He has rooms and rooms full of these.
Wow.
He had to put some away to make room for more ideas. But he's collected for probably 30, 40 years. We have new bandits that we bought the place in March.
That's cool. So this is family owned, and we are very glad to hear that because in Omaha, I think the big difference between a lot of these iconic venues that you can visit in Omaha is that they're family owned, and they really make the culture of Omaha, Nebraska stand out, I think, because they take pride in the ownership. And I have personally never been on the other floors, and I hope I could go there and see what the heck's going on. I'm sure I would just pass out. Because just being on the main floor, there is so many incredible things to see, to do, and to enjoy here. And then we're just going to take you on a trip through here and show you some of the cool things that we have found. Now, Sheila, how long have you worked here?
I've been here almost 3 years.
And do you have a favorite food?
I'm not to eat here because I've tasted so much cake. I have to drop the game. 30
Oh my God.
That'd be easy to do.
Well, you look great.
Yeah.
Because I think you're moving around a lot. You get a lot of people through here.
A lot. Especially on the weekends. We have a hotel right next door at the IPF.
And you're surrounded by hotels, restaurants.
We also have farmers market in the summer.
Oh, yeah.
All the vendors go downtown.
And there's a lot of vintage shops around, vinyl stores, etc. So people like to come to the old market and they like to walk around. They'll go to a brewery, but then after that they'll even come out and they'll walk around. And candy never goes out of style.
A lot of candy.
And so like one of your biggest holidays has to be what? Christmas
Christmas and Halloween.
Really? How much would you say you sell?
Oh gosh.
Like, you know, when customers come in, do they normally buy from like trick-or-treaters or how do they buy
It
it?
varies. Sometimes we just get the adults who like the hard to find candies, but
Yeah.
we get the kids who like the little cup rocks or the green candy or
Yes, that we can't find at the big stores, right? Oh, very cool. Did you have some questions you wanted to ask?
I just think, well, just kind of an observation. I just think this is like, if you're an adult, you can do this. I feel like, you know, because of everything that you loved about being a kid, you know.
like it's here.
Yeah, going to the movies, going to the soda fountain, going to the candy
Those
store.
diner,
Yeah.
hamburgers, hot dogs.
Finding your favorite record, like you want to listen to, you know, it's everything is here. So the best part about being a killer is everything about it is right.
And they sell a lot of vinyl. So if you're into vinyl and you're collecting, I like to collect picture records, and I'm going to do a whole wall of those. So there's some cool stuff here that's like, oh my god, I've never seen that before. But I don't even know if it's for sale yet, so we have to check it out. Anyway, if you come here, grab yourself a basket, or grab Sheila or another personal shopper. They'll help you.
Glad to help you out.
They'll help you find whatever your little heart desires. And thank you for taking me down memory lane today. I am going to take these home. I'm going to wear my lights tonight. But anyway, I love all of these things. And then we'll take you on a nice tour. Hey there, so get this. They have a piano here that was in Lady Gaga's music video, You and I music video by Lady Gaga. She played this exact piano right here. It's right up there. You can see that they have it. And she played this piano out in a cornfield in Nebraska. We're in Omaha, Nebraska today. We're at the Hollywood Candy Store and Museum, arcade, movie theater, diner. It's just an amazing place. And the Travel Channel better come over here and take a look. So look at here. We found the Walk of Fame for Hollywood Candy. Names you're going to recognize. Ariana Grande, of course, my favorite, Warren Buffett, Bethany Frankel, there's Zach, Bruce Johnson, the Bells, yep, Casey Webb, Bill Gates, Brandon Fraser. You know, Waylon, we're going to have to get Deb's OG on here for sure. Nebraska Life Magazine. Oh, here's Gaga and Marvin Hamlish. Love Marvin Hamlish. Buzz Lightyear was here. My God, I missed him. Jessica Cox, Lee Greenwood. I love Lee Greenwood. Cruella DeVille. That nasty thing was in here. She probably ate something hot and spicy, I would guess. American Pickers. Mike and Robbie Wolf are here.
Mira Sorvino.
Wow.
There we go. There's room for Deb's OG right there.
Deb's OG can go right up here, right next to Tracy Morgan. That's very fitting.
Yeah, perfect.
CDs. Over here is one of the biggest record collections there is. And we've got over 10,000 vinyls here. And I'm just going to show you a few.
Some of them are really hard to find, too.
If I should touch you. Wow. I like this. This is my personal, here's my personal favorite. I can get it for you wholesale.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Sebastian Maniscalco. No, Maniscalco. It's one of his like comedy routines.
Oh, okay.
He's talking about his family and how they're Italian immigrants and they're always trying to save money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cheech and Chong. Richard Pryor. Here's something you don't really see too much is Richard Pryor.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I can get it for you wholesale. It's a whopping $8, just in case you needed to know.
Yeah, most of these are under 10.
Blood on the Saddle, Tex Ritter. And oh, look at this one. This looks kind of sinister, but whatever, right?
Yeah.
And look, they got a real jukebox, just like you guys have.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this big jukebox. Here's Barbara Mandrell.
Do you remember Michelle Lee from Knots Landing?
Oh yeah, look at that, Michelle Lee. A Study in Brown. That's kind of weird. I don't know what that's about. Because she's not brown, she's brunette. She's blonde.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Barbara Mandrell again. Must be a Barbara Mandrell fan. Here's a rhinoceros. Look at this one.
That's an odd one.
That is really weird, and it's $7, so it must be fairly important.
My favorite, Peggy Lee.
Ooh, Latin Alla Lee. That's a party record. Oh, Harry Belafonte. Loved him. Oh, wish you were here. Looks like Minnesota vibes.
Yeah.
You know? Garbo.
Oh, I might have to buy this one. This is one of my favorite movies. That's
Ooh,
the
Madam
soundtrack.
X.
Yeah.
Ooh. There you
It's
go.
a tearjerker.
Tearjerker. Oh, and here's one of our favorites.
Phyllis Diller.
Yep. Cool stuff. Oh, R2D2's up there. Coca-Cola. And wouldn't be complete without a hippo hanging on the wall. And look at this mirror. We got one of those mirrors where you can look fat. Well, I can look fat all by myself. I don't need a mirror. Okay, so Waylon's going to take us into here.
So
The arcade?
here's the pinball arcade, which I think is amazing. Look at the sheer number of pinball machines.
I'm telling you, if you're a pinball freak, this is where you belong.
Any kind of pinball machine that you'd ever want. Most of these look like they're from the maybe 50s or 60s.
They're older, definitely. I love the Hawaiian vibe here.
Yeah, the themes are amazing.
And this is the Ice Capade, Skyline, Dancing, Lady Dancing. There's a ballerina in that one. These are pretty or elaborate kind of machines. They're not things you're going to see every day.
Definitely.
Here's Apollo. That's pretty.
The graphics and the art are
Oh, Gigi. There was a movie.
Yeah.
Big Casino, Showboat, Ice Review. I think they have 2 of those. But here's what's amazing to me. Look at all these picture records up here. So if you're a collector, if you're doing your own little art museum in your house, why not do it with records? Be different.
Yeah.
Oh, clowns. This is a clown area. Oh, look at that. Look at that record. It's shaped like a bat. I need that for my house because we have bats everywhere.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
So what's your favorite? What do you think is the coolest machine in here?
Well, I personally, I love the art and the dancing ladies with the
Oh, that did, yeah. It almost reminds you of a music
Yeah,
box.
it's a music box.
It's so elegant. I like that one too. Oh, Fats Domino even had a picture record. I had no idea.
Rod Stewart.
Oh, look at Rod Stewart. He's getting all hot and sweaty.
There's another Tom Pod.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
I guess the Thompson twins tried to set themselves apart with weird sized records. But there's a 45 in there,
Yeah.
just screaming to be played. And you may scream when you hear it. But, oh, look at this one, Magic City.
Oh, that's so cool with the fountain.
Yeah.
The downtown scene.
I wonder if that blows up when you make a point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and see, Omaha used to have horse races here.
Sorry, but
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Oh, here you go. Here's what I don't want. I don't want to be cold.
Oh, yeah. The North Star.
Yeah. Oh, there's the Ink Spots, Bobby Lee. Oh, there's Elvis Presley Christmas album up here. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, wait.
Oh, these are so cool.
Oh, look at the That's an object one too.
Oh, yeah, well,
That
you would
was
expect an on-tape record from Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
So, anyway, this is the arcade, and I think it's lovely. And over here we have some really cool little posters with the records, too. Very nice. So one of the things that I think is so pretty here, looks like we're going mining at a rock shop. This is rock candy. And they even have it on sticks. We used to make these in science class. Yeah. Anyway, I think they're so pretty. And then all of these gumballs just like are super cool. Mints. So this falls in the category of, oh my God, who would believe it? Jell-O puzzles. So, I mean, if you know somebody who likes puzzles, I would say that's got to be. And look at this one, Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah.
It must be. This must be the food ball.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one for David. I love Michigan. Cheers, cheers. Let's have some beers. So, yeah, this is kind of the puzzle room, I guess. Oh, here's Hershey's Checkers. And look at how they play with peanut butter cups and kisses.
Amazing.
Oh my God, now there's the game for us.
Yeah, that is cool.
I love that. And they have an action figure one. Oh, and here's a Coca-Cola one, not to be outdone. Oh, here's one with all candy bars on it. Well, those are pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can see this because there's such a reflection. That is a giant gummy skull. Waylon, what is it? Oh my God.
Giant gummy python.
Oh my, look at it. The head is huge.
I know. I'm scared just looking at it.
Oh my God. In case you get thirsty while you're here at Hollywood Candy, rest assured, we've got Martian poop. We got something called gross, dinosaur. There's all kinds of, yeah, barf, yeah. We got all kinds of things to drink here. Green River, one of Waylon's favorites. Here's Lucky Club. Anyway, I think I'm gonna get this for David. Howling Ginger Beer. Yeah, I think he'll go for that. Don't worry, our staff is accustomed to dumb questions. Don't you love this sign? So we're back. Now, the interesting thing about the Travel Channel is that they took a global view of the top 10 cities for people with a sweet tooth. The interesting thing about this list is I looked at them, they looked at places that specialized in one or two things. For example, if we go to Ocean City, New Jersey, there's no place like the beach for indulging a sweet tooth, they say. So they're talking about going along the boardwalk, all the buildings there, you know, a very nice touristy area. And an info group survey ranked Ocean City, New Jersey as the top U.S. town for sweet lovers because of the number of bakeries they had, candy shops, and ice cream parlors around town. So these are separate places that you go, separate businesses with separate specialty stores. So they talk about going to Shriver's on the boardwalk because they have saltwater taffy. Then they talk about going to Aunt Betty's Ice Cream Shack, and that's kind of like where they leave that at. Then if we look further, the list has some very, very exciting places on it. But as I read the list, what really kind of got me was every place was very focused, very small. It's not a place where you could go, hang out, and really have like an adult day, really kind of living your sweet tooth fantasy, if you will. And it also is not a place, these on the top 10, for families, where a whole family could go, where something would be for everybody in every age group. And guess what? Many of these are not places where famous people would go and hang out. So the second city they have is St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada. And they say that you can't go wrong in award-winning Beechwood donuts. They offer nearly 20 different donuts every single day, ranging from a lemon poppy seed, an apple fritter, or a favorite donut variety particular to Canada. Now that sounds lovely. The pictures are lovely. And I have no doubt that these donuts are amazing. The one that really caught my eye on their list, because I've spent a lot of time in Europe, living and working over there, and I'm always fascinated by going past bakeries and candy shops. I'm fascinated at the huge chocolate figures that you can buy, edible. So Zurich, Switzerland, no surprise to me. Zurich is on the top of the list of cities for sweet lovers over there. Lindt, which you see on TV all the time, especially around Christmas, and Sprungly, one of the most famous chocolatiers in the world. So they have truffles that apparently are the most delicious and delectable. They have milk chocolate or dark chocolate. And they also, I guess, as you're walking by these places or going through these places, the smell is intoxicating. So no wonder these people rank among the top in the world for consumption of chocolate at 18.1 pounds per person annually. That's a lot of chocolate. And even for me, who I am a chocolate freak, I cannot live without it. I just think about 18 pounds of chocolate sitting here on my desk right now, and it just kind of freaks me out. Next, we move over to Long Beach, California. And Long Beach, of course, they have ice cream. Long Beach Creamery, they are known for organic handcrafted ice cream. And they particularly focus on flavors that nobody else has. So I like that concept. I'm not sure who comes up with the flavors, but obviously they have an expert person there that does that. So they have goat cheese, whiskey fig. That sounds very interesting. And blueberry donut. So you can take a scoop, a pint, or you can even have an ice cream cake made out of it. And Paradise, where a scoop of salted caramel fudge seems to be the absolute epitome of a sweet tooth heaven. Orlando, Florida made the list. Congratulations. And it's not at Disney, but it is Bluebird Bake Shop, which is more of a retro style bakery. And they like to boast that they make chocolate cherry cordial cupcakes, which sounds delightful, and butterscotch pecan blondes. Or you can visit 7 Bites that are handmade whoopie pies and Swiss rolls. And I know several people who just swear by whoopie pies. So you might want to check that out if you're anywhere near Orlando. Now here was a real surprise. Salt Lake City, Utah. I have never really seen much in the way of bakery and sweet tooth out there, but from the photographs in the article, Salt Lake City, Utah is someplace you need to go to check it out. While Twizzlers are top in Salt Lake City, which really surprised me, the chocolate shops like Hatch Family Chocolates and Cumming Studio Chocolates are drawing the big crowds. So they have boxed chocolates, frozen hot chocolate, that's interesting, chocolate milkshakes, and even chocolate dipped carameled apples. That sounds so delectable and delightful. I don't even know what to say. I'd probably pass up a steak dinner just for that. Now, a place near and dear to my heart because my family is from Copenhagen, Denmark, and many of them still live there today. It talks about many bakeries sell something called a flødeboller, but Laura Berg at the Copenhagen tells, like a fairy tale, has a time-tested treat that I guess is the best flødeboller in Copenhagen. So you might want to check that out. And that resembles a chocolate-covered cream puff. And then it has this beautiful powdered sugar sprinkled on it. So it says here that over 36 pounds per year per person is what people are eating over there for this. Yeah, so you might want to check that out if you're anywhere near Copenhagen. Shanghai, China offers something here that is just incredible to look at. They recommend Pre, which is a sophisticated ice cream lounge that has flavors like lemongrass ginger, porter beer, and another top pick is Gracie's. They have flavors ranging from traditional Rocky Road, which we all like and familiar with, to signature flavors with a twist like black sesame and honey. And even better, they deliver. Now that's my kind of deal. I don't know how they get it to you, but it just looks beautiful in all the photographs. Franklin, Tennessee. Now, who would have thunk it? So there are more bakeries than any other city in the United States in Franklin, Tennessee for baked treats. They have cupcakes, they have donuts, they have Palo donuts. They recommend a couple of places to go here. Number one is Five Daughters Bakery. Specialty flavors vary by week, but include peaches and cream, peanut butter, and jealous. I don't know what that is. Peanut butter and jealous. It sounds interesting. There's even a live donut cam on their website to get up close and personal with the donut of the day. And if you like fancy pies, they recommend going to Buttermilk Sky Pie Shop. They say that Nancy's pecan pie is right up there. So I think the other thing that was kind of surprising to me is Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This is like a sugar capital overload. And they say it is best to go to this place if you're looking for jelly beans that range in flavor from bubblegum to gummy bears. And they recommend I Love Sugar and It's Sugar. Both of those stores have candy inside each shop that they say you've never seen before. They also say that they're giant versions like Kit Kat bars, giant versions of Airheads, and they do have some international treats in there like Pocky chocolate covered biscuit sticks from Japan. And kids like probably walking through the store wide-eyed because there is so much deliciousness. There is just no way to see all of it, I guess. It's captivating. So there you have the cities that they're recommending. What I'm going to talk to you about next is something that Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Lady Gaga, and many other people that are rich, famous, in the know, have great taste, have been there, including Deb's OG. And I just want to share with you that Waylon and I went there today. We had a delightful afternoon, but they have an old creamery, and we went on a tour, and we are going to share with you all of the beautiful facets of Hollywood candy in Omaha, Nebraska, and why we think the Travel Channel needs to pay Hollywood candy a very, very cool visit soon. And they need to try out the Hollywood Candy Diner, soda fountain, and ice cream shop. They need to check out their movie theater. They need to check out the candy store, the bakery, where they not only make fresh fudge and make other delectable, delightful, fresh creations, but they also have rare candies. They have old-fashioned candies that are hard to find and hard to get. And they have candies from all over the world. It is an antique store. It has Jelly Bellies and just trolls. It has just about everything you can think of. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy this. And thanks for watching. Well, now that you've seen and learned all about Hollywood Candy in Omaha, Nebraska, I hope that you'll pay it a visit. I hope you'll come and give yourself a good 2 to 3 hours, because it takes at least that long to get through even 3/4 of the place. I also would like to thank you for watching and being a great fan and supporter of mine. And I would ask you to please like and please subscribe, share, download my episodes of my podcast or vlog. And please, by all means, if you want to be a subscriber and if you want to support, please do that, because it does take time and money to keep these things going. So please let me know if you'd like to donate, like to subscribe, and have a wonderful week. Thanks for watching, and keep that sweet tooth happy.